So thanks a lot everyone for being here this morning and joining the Continuous Delivery Summit as co-located event to KubeCon, Cloud Native Con North America 2022. My name is Fatih Degirmenci and I am the Executive Director of Continuous Delivery Foundation, and we have...
So I'm Lorusso. I work for JFrog and I'm the Marketing Outreach Chair for CDF.
Thanks, Lori. So before we start, I don't know how many of you know how many of these summits or CDCons we had in the past. So this is literally our third in-person event. We had two CD summits in the past, if I am not mistaken. One in San Diego in 2019, and this is the second one. And we had one in-person CDCon which happened like in June. So how many of you joined any of these events?
Raise your hands.
Yeah.
Cool.
The rest is first time you are attending for a CDF event, which is cool.
So boom, this is awesome. Okay, so just so you know, if you haven't realized, we're your hosts with the most. Yeah, super cheesy. They'll be coming all day. That's just who I am. But we're here to bring together the CDF community and talk about all of the amazing projects that we have. So quick question, how many of you have been contributing to open source for 1 year? Raise your hands. How many of you have been contributing to an open source project, maintaining, working with an open source project? None of you? Nobody in here? Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. 2 years? 3 years? 4 years? 5 years? 10 years? Okay, boom, this is awesome. Yes, always shame for being old. But I think over 20, you get the like clap, clap, clap for you. That's awesome. So I think, you know, the reason why we're all here is about community, it's about open source, and it's about advancing the way we all work together to find common solutions for really complex problems so we can advance everything that we do, because as you know, every company right now is a software company. Thank you, COVID. So back over to Fatih.
So kick off the day, I want to talk about the projects we have within Continuous Delivery Foundation. As you know, Continuous Delivery is a common concern for any type of industry, any type of business, and as Dory said, like most of the companies are doing business in software, and Continuous Delivery is critical for all of them. And as you see here within Continuous Delivery Foundation, we have 8 projects. And today is an important day for actually Foundation, because we will be making 3 big announcements throughout the day. You will be seeing talks about almost all our projects within the CD Foundation, and we have the maintainers of those projects here. So if you have any questions, any ideas about any of these projects you might be using or thinking of contributing or already contributing, just find that person and have a chat with them.
Or save it for the panel, which is the last session.
Yeah. And before, again, we move on with today, I really want to thank our sponsors for their help, because without their help, this event would have been possible. Google Cloud is our diamond sponsor, Cloud Native Computing Foundation is our platinum sponsor, and JFrog is our gold sponsors. Thank you very much for their help.
And we really want to thank the program committee, because without them, we wouldn't be here. They're the ones that went through all of the abstract submissions and picked the stellar lineup that you have today. So thank you to Brad, Dibio, Emil, Kara, Melissa, and Christoph. And so now some boring stuff, the housekeeping. So before we get to the lunch and reception with the Spinnaker folks, which will be in the Brule or Brule if you're feeling fancy room, which is out here to the left. Bathrooms also out to the left. It's in the Mackinac Ballroom. I know bathrooms are important. Out to the left. Or to the right. I mean, it's a circle. It's a circle, y'all. You choose your own adventure. Okay, so code of conduct. All of attendees should feel welcomed and included. This includes anybody online, and anybody online should also adhere to the code of conduct. If you have any issues or witness anything, please talk to the LF event staff and we will take care of it appropriately. Mask on at all times unless you've got a mic or you're eating or drinking. That's just part of LF's rules, and we appreciate you all for keeping us safe and keeping everyone comfortable. And again, lunch and reception with the Spinnaker folks at the Brule room, which is out to the left or to the right if you feel like taking an extra few steps.
Okay, as I mentioned, today is a as an important day for CD Foundation, and we have three major announcements to make. And the first announcement is about a new project, Persia. And to talk about Persia, I want to invite our first keynote speaker, Steve Chin of JFrog, to talk about Persia. Thanks.